Hello, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. This is Defub21, and boy oh boy, do I have what I hope will be a very exciting trailer for both you and me today. This is a new trailer for Space Hulk Deathwing. It's called Arsenal trailer. It's the previous trailer for this game. The last one that came out was basically a CGI trailer. It was either pre-rendered or using in-game assets, but it wasn't a gameplay. Didn't feature any gameplay, which the trailer before the last one did. This, I believe, from what I've heard online, is at least, if not completely gameplay, has significant amounts of gameplay in it. So that has definitely piqued my interest. This, as I've said previously, this game looks fantastic. It's been made using the Unreal Engine 4. It's I believe a 4-player Left 4 Dead type game, but set in the Space Hulk, Warhammer 40k / Space Hulk world / universe. It's coming out in November, I believe, if memory serves me correctly, assuming it hasn't been delayed. And well, without further ado, let's take a look, and then I'll let you know what I think afterwards. I'm quite pumped for this, so let's take a look. Well, where to begin? The first place was to begin. I apologise for the IGN watermark running throughout the video, and the rather ghetto. I couldn't get my hands on an official source copy of this, so I stuck with the IGN watermark, and my other means of downloading videos off YouTube has unfortunately not working at the moment, so I had to do a screen grab, so I apologise if anyone objects to the quality of it. But apart from that, again, nothing but gameplay, which is always good. I thought maybe it was a bit too quickly edited. The editing and cutting from one scene to another was a bit too quick, so I didn't really get it. I'd like some longer, sustained, just, gameplay sequences. But again, it looks fantastic. This is an Unreal Engine 4 game. It looks visually, very, very impressive. I assume this is the PC version. I'm, to be honest with you, getting a bit scared about what's the kind of... Yeah, it looks great, but what kind of specifications am I going to have? I've got a GTX 970 graphics card, which I assume will do good enough. Certainly a 1080p with this game. Fingers crossed. But in terms of my processor, which goes back to 2012, it's an i5 3570K. I'm getting a bit concerned. There's a few games that have been released or are being released in the not too distant future where it's not the minimum spec, or it's a bit grey as to whether it meets the minimum spec or not. DirectX 12 and Vulkan API are so to get around that by hugely reducing the workload on the processor, because the amount of graphics related work like fetching stuff from RAM and stuff is reduced quite dramatically compared to what it is with DirectX 11 and other versions of kind of OpenGL and stuff. But in terms of what the specs are, I mean, I'm not aware of any of them publishing any recommended or minimum specs for this on PC. The other kind of one thing, it's now, at the time of recording, we're now into October, so this is coming out next month, but it just says its release date is November. It doesn't say when in November it's coming out. They pulled this, I think this is Home Focus making and publishing this, and they did that with another Warhammer 40k game they released this year, Battlefleet Gothic, and things got delayed, and it was a bit of an annoyance, as you can imagine, for people who really wanted to play that game. But so far it looks fantastic. I haven't bought or played any of the kind of Left 4 Dead clones that are out there, like Vermintide or something, although I hear that's quite a good game. This looks genuinely pretty cool. I don't know if there's a leveling system or any kind of RPG elements where you can unlock better weapons and kit as you rank up your character in the game or anything, or if that's even possible. Or maybe you just have a certain weapons loadouts, you can pre-selected weapons loadouts that you have to choose from, and that's it. I don't know if they're all available to you from the moment you start playing the game, or if you have to again unlock them. Who knows? But visually it looks fantastic. I'm very interested in this game, and if it gets good reviews, I could really do with some kind of online team play, preferably with people using microphones, which is really on PC space. It's to my mind not where it should be, quite frankly. But again, it looks great. Hopefully it'll play fantastic, and this is definitely a game on my to buy list. It's one of the reasons I've put off buying the recent Deus Ex, is because I'm trying to, do I want to get this, or do I want to get Deus Ex, or do I want to get this? Or there's a couple other games that I'm not quite sure about at the moment. This is one of them. I'll wait for the reviews, but so far this looks very good. Anyway, this is Defub21. Let me know what you think in the comments about this video game. If you like this video, please like it, and if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, please do so. Yes, very, very, very interesting indeed. Anyway, this is Defub21 signing off. Toodaloo.